We are Group A.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Okay, so we are from Group A. My name is Muhammad Muzamil bin Mustafa.
My name is Mas Radina Natasha Ismail binti Muhammad Zaid.
My name is Tengku Faraiwanda binti Tengku Nasri.
My name is Rani Safia binti Syahidah.
My name is Nur Sulaiman bin Jaruddin.
Okay, so today we're going to present about the menstrual cycle. First of all, what is menstrual cycle? Menstrual cycle is a biological process that happen in a female reproductive system. Even though the name is menstrual cycle, but it happen in women. Okay, so it typically lasts for 28 days, but have women that vary from 21 until 35 days. Okay, so why have roses here? Okay, I want to share a similarity about roses and menstrual cycle. Both of these, roses and menstrual cycle, have a continuous cycle. Okay, roses will crack and bloom in its life cycle. So, just like a woman menstrual cycle, it will have a continuous cycle. And then, just like a rose, they take time to burst and bloom beautifully. So, that's the menstrual cycle. They take time and an orderly process to keep it running smoothly. Next, beautifully and charming roses like the menstrual cycle that can give fertility and beautiful to women. Lastly, roses that have different types and different colors, seems like menstrual cycle. Every woman have variety of menstrual cycle, which is the colors of blood and then the length of frequency for the menstrual cycle. So I'm going to pass the presentation to Nur Sulaiman.
Before we continue to menstrual cycle, I want to talk about the importance of human physiology. Human physiology is so important in several reasons. Number one is understanding of how the body works. Human physiology provides a comprehensive understanding of how the body works. It helps us understanding the system in the body, such as cardiovascular system, respiratory system, digestive system, and central nervous system. The all system work together to maintain homeostasis and keep the body to functioning optimally. The second one is diagnosis, the treatment, and of the disease. Knowledge of human physiology is essential for diagnosing and treating the disease. It allows medical professionals to the underlying cause of the disease and develop appropriate treatment strategies. Lastly is prevention of the diseases. Understanding human physiology can also help to prevent the disease. By the understanding how the body works, we can prevent the disease like through the diet, exercise, and lifestyle that can prevent chronic disease such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Overall, learning human physiology is essential for everyone who interested in human physiology, such as who interested in medical, health, and or biology. It provides a foundation for understanding the human body and its function, and it can help us make informed decisions about our health and well-being. Next, I want to pass to presentation to Natasha.
So I would like to continue our presentation to talk about the function and system of the menstrual cycle. The function of the system of the menstrual cycle is to make sure woman's body is ready for the pregnancy every month. Now I will pass this presentation to Muzamil.
Okay, so I'm going to present about two hormones first that occurs in menstrual cycle, which is FSH, it's follicle and stimulating hormone, and then LH is about luteinizing hormone. Okay, first about follicle and stimulating hormone. The function of FSH, okay, to develop a follicle, and then it produced by pituitary gland. Okay, so we can see here. Okay, from here it will steadily increase until day 14, and then it will increase, and then it will drop until day 28. Okay, so next about luteinizing hormone. The function of luteinizing hormone is to triggers to release egg. Okay, from here, LH, this one, same like FSH, it will steadily increase until day 14, and then it will highly increase at the day 14, and it will drop until day 28. Why here is high? Because it will release the egg. Okay, so I'm going to pass this to Mr. No.
Right, I want to continue about the hormone. Next is estrogen. Function of estrogen is thicken and lining the uterus for pregnancy. So hormone estrogen will increase from here. Hormone estrogen will increase on day 1 until day 13 and fall and rise up at day 23. Next is hormone progesterone. Function of hormone progesterone is thicken and lining uterus for pregnancy. So progesterone, it will increase after day 14. Day 14. It will increase after day 14 until day 28. Next, I want to pass to Farah. Rwanda 20.
Now I will continue our presentation. So I will present about the phase of the menstrual cycle. As we know, there is 28 days of menstrual cycle. For the first phase, day 1 until day 5, we call as period phase, where the blood shed lining uterus. For the second phase is from day 1 until day 40, which is we call as follicular phase, where there is development follicle to the matured follicle. Next, for the third phase, from day 12 to day 16, we call as ovulation phase, where there is a matured follicle burst leading to an egg. And then for the last phase, which is from day 40 to 24, there is luteal phase, when the egg travel into fallopian tube. And from day 24 to 28, the cycle start all over again. Next, I will present about ovarian histology. There is 28 days.
Okay.
So, for primordial follicle, it will develop from day 0 to day 2. Then, for primary follicle, it will happen, will fully develop on day 3. Day 4, on day 4 there is secondary follicle, following with day 5. When the round becomes smaller, it means there is tertiary follicle. Then follicle become matured follicle on day 7, which is there is an oocyte. Then after that, on day 40, follicle will burst and rupture to produce the secondary oocyte. This phase we call as ovulation phase, where the follicle rupture just now. Next, on day 21, matured follicle will become corpus luteum, and day 27, nearing day 28, the corpus luteum will turn into corpus albicans, which is a white body. That's all for me. Now I will pass my presentation to Fia.
So today I will talk about function of structure. The structure of menstrual cycle is uterus and ovary. The ovary are play critical role in both menstruation and conception. They produce egg for fertilization and they mix hormone estrogen dengan progesterone. Progesterone. An ovary release an egg around the middle of your menstrual cycle, which is 50 days, around the 50 days of a 28 days. This process is called ovulation. So next, the purpose of uterine cycle is to prepare the uterus to protect and nourish fertilized egg. So thank you. That's all for me. So I will pass the presentation to Tasha.
I will continue our presentation by the last of thing, which is the mechanism of the menstrual cycle. So according to the menstrual cycle, it started from the shed of lining on day 1. After that, on day 5, the hormone level will drop and it is the end of the previous cycle. On day 6, the drop hormone will become follicle. It is full with egg to form an ovaries egg. On day 7, the follicle will become mature. On this day, the uterus is lining thickness with nutrient and blood. So in this, it is increase the egg from ovary, which is called as ovulation on day 14. On day 15 until 24, the egg will travel into fallopian tube at the uterus. After that, from day 25 until 28, if the egg is not fertilized by the sperm, this cycle will restart again. But if the sperm and the egg will fertilize, then the pregnancy will happen.